So we have our design shown here on the screen, and we've downloaded a companion app for the phone, which is going to allow us to connect what we do here and put it as a test case on the phone. Okay, so now is the time to let's get our development system going here and actually write the app. What we're going to use is something called MIT Inventor App Inventor 2. And here we go. We can go right here, App Inventor 2. Click that, and in my case, it pops right up. In your case, it will probably come up and say, how do you want to log in? If you want to use your a Google login, it'll pop right in, come up, and we need to start a new project, and we'll call it Aiden Rocks. You can call it anything you want. Okay, and it comes up, boom. So we kind of have an empty screen that looks kind of like what we had before over there, and we want to create some buttons across the top. But before we do that, you have to understand that this isn't like a pure canvas. There are restrictions. Things have to sort of go in certain places. So we got to go to Layout, and we'll do a horizontal arrangement. We'll put it right across here, and it didn't go far enough. So let's go over to Height and Width. So width, let's make it the width of the parent, which means it'll make it the full width of the screen. And for the height, let's make it 100 pixels. Okay, and so now we need to put some buttons in there. Let's go back to the user interface. Let's drag a button in here, put it right there. I would like to see that, since we're going to use that button as a picture, let's make it a little bigger. We'll go over here to the height, and we're going to make everything 100 pixels. Okay, 100 pixels high and 100 pixels wide, and that'll be a nice place for our picture. So then we'll put another button in, and we'll do the exact same thing for it. On that, we'll put 100 pixels, and we will put width 100 pixels. Okay, and then guess what? We're going to put another button in here. There's our third button. We're going to do the exact same thing, and it looks like it's all going to fit. Width 100 pixels. Okay, so one of the things we can do is take those we can take that text out of there. You see the text right down here, so we can delete that out of there. The other thing was, we said to ourselves we were going to put some pictures in these particular things. So we need to go over here and upload some files, and hopefully we'll use the chooser here. Hopefully you've already gone out there and brought some onto your computer. So here's a rock I have. Yeah, let's grab that one. Open, sure. Let's bring that one up, and then let's bring up the upload a file, choose a file. Let's get the roll open. Okay, it's that simple to bring them up. Load file, choose file, and sure enough, we've got scissors, and we'll open that, and we'll upload that. So we have those all available. Now we want to put those pictures in here. So if we take the left, rock, scissors, paper. So let's put rock. If we rock on that one, if we look over here on the right, you'll look down here and you'll find something that says image. And oh, look, there it is. So rock, say rock. Okay. So it puts the rock in there. We got that text on there. So let's get that text out of there. So I'll strike that out. Boom. Great. Now let's go to the second one, rock, scissors. So in that particular one, we want the text off. So we'll take that out, erase that, and then we'll go to the image, and we'll rock, scissors. We'll do that. There's the scissors, and then last but not least, we'll go to the last one, and we will go to image, and we will take roll, paper. Boom. All right. So hey, that went well. And these are all buttons now, and then the next one we were going to put another row in here, and in this particular case, we're going to go back up and we're going to use the layout, or down. We're going to use the layout feature again, and we want to use another horizontal arrangement across here, and we're going to go over here and say the height is going to be 100 pixels one more time, because after all, that's how big those were. But the width, I think we'll just use the parent to just put it all the way across. So boom, there we go. All right, now we want to put a placeholder to bring the picture down that when Aiden makes a selection, plop, it puts it over there. So we'll go back up to the user palette. We don't need a button this time. We're just going to use an image. So we'll drag an image in here, and it's really small, so let's make it, instead of automatic, let's just make it 100, and that way we'll fix it. Okay, and the width will be 100 pixels, and okay, so boom, we got that. Now, if you remember the layout, we had Aiden's name pointing that way, and we had Andy's name pointed that way. So my best way to do that would be to go back to the layout and grab a vertical arrangement. Why is that? Because we're going to put two of things in here. You don't need necessarily have known that, but let's try that. Let's put this in here. Great, vertical arrangement. And we are basically going to tell it to be a height of 100 pixels. You're going to see that it should help out. 100 pixels here. All right, great. Now let's go back to user interface, and we're just going to put a name in here. So let's put a label, and that label is going to be width, should be 100, right? Fill up that thing because it's not exactly filling it up right now. And about half of the height of it. So in this particular case, I'll only pick 40. Since it's 100, it'll be a little under that, and that's okay. Great, there's that one. And then we're going to put another label in there. And so it stayed vertical. That's good. And so its height is 100. Or no. It's 40. Okay, and its width is 100 pixels. All right, okay. All right, so that label, label 2, was supposed to be Andy's name. And arrow, I think I had arrow or something like that. Carrot. And we want to right justify that because he's on the right side. All right, and that's going to be his picture. He's a little small, so let's make his font size 24. Oh, that's pretty good. And then we'll go up here, and this is going to be Aiden's, and that would be left parentheses AIDAN, and that looks a little small, so let's put 24 on that one, and let's see what it is. Oh, that looks pretty good. And then we need to put one more image over here because that's where Andy, or the Android app, is going to put his. So we'll grab that image and we'll drop it in here, and once again, last but not least, we'll put 100 pixels. Okay. And 100, whoops, lost one. 100 pixels there. Okay, and voila. We've got the first two rows. Probably enough for now, and I'll come right back and we'll finish out the screen design of this thing. Okay, see you in a minute.